What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike, and we got another episode of The Bad Batch. This one's called Decommissioned, episode 6. Although the last couple episodes were a ton of fun, some good adventure, most people would agree that they were both kind of like filler episodes that didn't really advance the Bad Batch storyline to any great degree. So that's what I'm going to be looking for in this episode. I want to see the Bad Batch kind of evolve a little bit more, not necessarily do something on the side. Although I feel like, in general, the Bad Batch is just kind of what we expected. We kind of expected that they'd be picking up bounties and taking jobs and kind of getting in little skirmishes here and there. But in general, we haven't heard about Crosshair in a couple episodes. We haven't really seen the Empire's activity in the last couple episodes. So I'm enjoying following the Bad Batch. I'm particularly enjoying seeing Omega's evolution. We got to see her pick up her energy bow that she took from the Zygerian last week, and we see her using that in future episodes from the trailers. So that's going to be, like I said, kind of like her signature weapon moving forward, hopefully. I think that's really cool. But in general, I want to see, hopefully, something about Crosshair this episode, since we've kind of forgotten about him for the last two, and I do kind of want to see Empire activity. So whether or not, I think in the description under the thumbnail, it says that they're looking for an asset. It sounds like they've taken another job, probably from this Sid character, and that's cool, but we do also kind of want to tie things back into the larger story. If this does end up being another side episode, I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm going to start getting a little bit, all right, let's start moving this thing forward here, because although 16 episodes is a good amount, we are getting to the point where we're a third of the way through the season, and we know we're going to have sort of a mid-season, maybe not necessarily a break like other shows where we've actually taken time off between the first and the second half of the season, but we know we're going to get like potentially like a mid-season trailer, and the second half of the season is going to have sort of a different feel to it, hopefully, and we'll get to see some new things, meet some new characters, do some new things. So it'd be fun to kind of start taking the storyline that we've got and, like I said, advancing a little bit more so that we can move forward. But I'm looking forward to this. I don't want to talk too much. I just want to jump in. I'm excited to do this. So let's see what happens. All right, so we're still on Ord Mantell. It's a Star Wars City Street.
Sorry.
Wow.
Steady.
Nice.
Arms level. And keep your eye on the target.
She's so shaky. Nice. That's a pretty badass weapon. The sound it makes. Folded up, it looks just like a Y-wing, doesn't it? Kinda. She's gonna hit the bullseye. Oh no.
You have to learn to tune out distractions, which comes with practice.
I assume you boys know what a tactical droid is? They were the
operational brains of the Separatist military.
This is my briefing. You're gonna break into this decommissioning facility on Corellia and retrieve one before they're all destroyed.
Corellia. Cool, man.
Decided if we're gonna work for you or not.
Allow me to decide for you. You're in. You're releasing too soon because of those weak noodle arms. Lesson over.
Okay. Wow, don't mess with Sid. Corellia, man, sweet. Haven't been back here since Solo. I wonder what familiar things we'll see. If we'll see any new characters we know. Han Solo and Kira would be like 10 years old, right? If that. There's also the, I like how it's like the first time they're not like, all right, Omega, wait here. Like, she's just part of the team now and she's coming along. Nobody's questioning it. Uh-oh. Things are never good when there's lava involved.
What about me? What should I do?
Stay here and keep your eyes peeled for the target.
I did say that they were like, they didn't say, hey, wait here, Omega, but they didn't say it like to protect her here. Her job is to actually like be the lookout. Set to stun.
Is the head intact?
Affirmative. Wait,
Yep.
someone just ran off with the droid head.
Someone else is on the same job.
I see him. One of the
Who is it?
Stealing our target.
Is it a human?
Whoa. Take it easy, kid.
Dude, it's a Martez.
But I can't have you getting in the way.
Is that Rafa Martez?
Rafa, I've got the target. Where
Yeah.
are you?
Don't answer that.
Why not? Where are you?
I can't believe they actually brought Rafa back.
Who are you?
Trace.
Your arms look a little shaky there. Why don't you ease up on that thing and we can talk about this?
Yeah. Stupid move, kid. I can't believe they actually brought the Martez sisters back.
Nice going, kid.
Me?
Now we gotta work together.
Grabbed my bow.
Rafa, I have the package. Meet me at the rendezvous. Catch!
Oh, got it. Come on. Hope you're not expecting gratitude.
Should I have let the droid shoot you?
Better to work together. Oh! Omega with the interception.
I have the droid hid.
Whoa. I can't reach the platform.
It's the only way to reboot the whole facility. Figure it out.
Come on, Wrecker. Oh no. Nice. Oh no, he hit his head again. Alright. There's only so many times he can hit his head before it's too late.
My head. Good soldiers.
Oh no.
Good soldiers.
Oh no, here he goes. He was saying good soldiers follow orders. Is she like magnetized? Is that why she's stuck? Or is her foot just stuck?
I need help.
I'm on my way.
Hunter to the rescue. He's got a grappling hook.
What are you doing?
I'm taking down the support post.
On Batman. Oof.
Hang on, Omega!
Yikes.
Hey! Over here! Grab something!
There you go. Hey!
We got you.
There we go. Teamwork. It's always the best policy.
Are you okay? Thank you.
You're welcome.
If we want to get out of here, we need to work together.
Fine, but I still don't like you.
I'm used to it.
If they can bring the Martez sisters back, they can bring Rex and Ahsoka back. Oh no. Oh, he's flipping. Come on, Wrecker. Fight through it, buddy.
We need a diversion.
What we need is a diversion.
Is there an echo in here?
Yes,
What?
I'm Echo.
We need an army to get out of this. And we happen to have one.
Oh, nice. They're just gonna hack the droid.
It didn't work.
It will. Once we boost the signal. And this will help me access the program.
He just has those things handy. Is this good or bad, Wrecker?
On my way.
Did he shake it off? Okay.
I'm not tired of you guys having all the fun.
Now him I like.
Let's see how long he lasts. Nice. We got some super battle droids.
Target is factory security personnel.
Nice. They get a bunch of clankers and super battle droids to fight for them. Sick.
Orders are orders.
Never thought I'd see battle droids helping us.
Wouldn't be Clone Wars without clankers. Oop. Oh, now she's proficient.
Nice shot. It's all about tuning out distractions.
Nice. Okay, so there we know Omega can pick up skills quickly. She went from amateur to expert real fast.
Our contact needed that information to fight back against the Empire. They're trying to help people and make things better.
She's talking about Ahsoka. At least we hope she's talking about Ahsoka.
Visit us sometime. Isn't that part of Ord Mantell a little seedy? Very. It's great. Bye. Bye, Omega.
Here.
What's this?
Tech copied the tactical droid's intel to this data rod before it got destroyed.
Okay.
You'll use it for the right reasons.
There you go. Okay.
Maybe you are different.
Okay, but now Sid's gonna be pissed and Sid's probably gonna be after them. But they did the right thing.
Patch him through, R7.
Ahsoka, here she comes. Come on.
We acquired the tactical droid data from Corellia, and we had help. It was a squad of rogue clones, and I know where to find them. Thought you might want to know.
Oh, they're not gonna show who it is. Yeah, okay. I mean, whoever it was didn't say anything back. I mean, because it's the Martez sisters, and they were like, oh, our contact is trying to, like, fight against the Empire. Like, that pretty much immediately implied, okay, she's talking about Ahsoka, because we know Ahsoka befriended the Martez sisters in season 7, and that they'd still be closely associated with each other. So it makes perfect sense that it's gonna be Ahsoka. It didn't, like, that figure turning around didn't necessarily have any defining features to it, other than it just looked like it was wearing cloth robe of some kind, but it didn't look like it was a boy or a girl. It didn't say anything. The obvious implication is that it's Ahsoka, although obviously it could be anybody. I don't see why they would, like, tease that and then have it be like, oh, we're gonna reveal this next episode, not now, if it wasn't gonna be something exciting. So in my heart, I'm like, oh, it's Ahsoka, don't worry, we're gonna be Ahsoka. But, you know, I'm also worried, like, are they kind of just teasing us and pretending it is for just to mess with us? I don't know. I feel like Dave Filoni isn't that cruel, especially if we're talking about Ahsoka, who's really special to him. I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that it is Ahsoka, and they didn't decide to reveal her here just because it's a mechanism to get you keep you moving forward. With that in mind, though, when I first started this episode, I was like, I don't want this to be a side episode. I want them to kind of, like, accomplish something. And in terms of, like, the story moving forward, really only thing we got was, like, Wrecker yet again hits his head, looks like he's gonna turn, but then he kind of, like, didn't and changed it around, and it was like, okay, I guess he's still fine. So, like, this is, like, 3+ episodes in a row now where Wrecker's been, like, hitting his head. Here we heard him start to recite the line, good soldiers follow orders, so it seemed like he was about to flip, but then he fought through it, which is good. Like, I don't want to see Wrecker turn, I don't want to see him die, I don't want to see him have to, like, fight his brothers. Like, I don't want to see that, but it seems inevitable at this point, and they've kind of done it so many episodes in a row now that it was almost kind of like, why are they having him flip, and then they're still not having him? It's just, get it over with already. Otherwise, it's just going to be like, why were they teasing that the whole time? I still feel like Wrecker's going to flip anytime. It really seemed like he was about to. I guess not. But, yeah, in terms of the story moving forward, that seemed like it was going to be kind of, like, happening, but then it didn't. So I guess Omega became proficient with her energy bow. That was another little thing that happened, but that's not really, like, main storyline stuff. That's just sort of like, okay, we're seeing Omega, you know, her skills are improving, and we've already seen her demonstrate that she's able to acquire these new skills really quickly, so nothing is surprising about that. And then the fact that they brought the Martez sisters from season 7 back, that's not surprising so much. I mean, I'm a little surprised in that, like, I think a lot of people agreed that was, like, the weakest arc from season 7, and a lot of people were kind of, you know, we were eager to get to the Siege of Mandalore stuff in season 7, so, like, the Martez sisters stuff was, although it was fun and there was some good stuff in there, a lot of people were like, what is this? This isn't, you know, let's get to the good stuff. So it doesn't mean I don't like their characters. I like their characters. It was fun seeing them come back, and, like, immediately when I knew the Martez, like, I was like, oh, that's Rafa Martez. my immediate instinct was like, well, if they're doing Martez sisters, then they got to be doing Ahsoka, right? That's coming, and that is kind of what they teased at the end of this episode, in that they have a contact, and the contact that they're working with is working against the Empire, and then they're keeping it so that it's going to be a reveal in the next episode potentially. It's the pieces are coming together. Everything is aligning here to make it seem like, yeah, this is going to be Ahsoka, and she's already kind of like in fulcrum mode, helping the beginning of the rebellion fight against the Empire. So, I mean, that's a good thing. I'm excited. I'm hoping that's what the case is. But in terms of like the story moving forward, I'm hoping things start to click into gear a little bit more, because in general, this was still another little bit of a side mission. And I guess we're coming to get used to that with this show, because they're, 20-minute episodes. They're right in the middle of this situation with Sid where they need to make money, and Sid is sending them on jobs. So it makes sense that you'd see these, individual job episodes. But at the beginning, I had said I'd wanted to see Crosshair. I wanted to see some Empire activity, and you really didn't get any of that again. So that's now 3 episodes where we haven't heard about Crosshair. We haven't heard about, Tarkin and the Project War Mantle and all that. So that's, we're going to have to get coming back to that at some point. Otherwise, it feels like we kind of abandoned what we started there, which, I'm confident we're not going to. But it's now 6 episodes, so that's, I guess you could say we're more than a third of the way through the season now. We're approaching the halfway point, and like I said in the beginning, I'm expecting to see a mid-season trailer, so hopefully things are going to kick into gear a lot more in the second half of the season, and we're going to really advance the story a lot more, and that's what we're looking for. Glad the Martez sisters came back. I'm excited potentially that we're going to see Ahsoka, and I'm still worried about Wrecker, but they're going to have to go one way or the other with that eventually. They can't keep kind of like balancing in the middle, because otherwise that story point isn't really going to go anywhere, and we kind of feel like it's inevitable. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. This is probably low down on my list in terms of how much I liked the episode, just simply because nothing much happened. But I'm excited to see Omega with her bow now. That's pretty badass. And I don't think we're going to see more Martez sisters moving forward necessarily, other than just sort of them connecting us with what we're assuming is going to be Ahsoka. It did seem fun there, seeing them join together and, show some teamwork, and they worked well together when they actually, weren't bitching at each other. So, potentially, I guess they could keep the Martez sisters around and work with them more, but I don't think that's necessary so much. Like I said, they're more sort of a mechanism to bring Ahsoka in, hopefully, and that's what we want to see moving forward. Anyway, still loving it, really enjoying this show. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell too, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.